Wrestleheads. How's it going?
We're back.
Chuck Jones and Amar Scott back with you. Randy's over there. Yeah, we just got done watching that Royal Rumble in there. And, you know, I'll just say this, right? I'll just say that, you know, instead of passing judgment, let's just start from the beginning. 2 o'clock comes around, you got the pre-show, fireworks, they're hyping up the Royal Rumble. It's supposed to be the 30th anniversary, the biggest in history. So on the pre-show, they give us 3 matches. Got the female 6 tag, Naomi won.
Wrap that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get
And then, you know, into more important news, the Raw Tag Team Champions changed.
But that was chicken shit. I thought that should have been on the main card. You had, 4 matches plus the Rumble. I mean, you know, you could have probably put Anderson and Gallows going over for the tag team titles, which is significant because it's their first time holding the WWE tag team titles. Big moment for those guys. And you put it on the pre-show.
Right.
Totally missed the ball on that. WWE, it wasn't, I didn't have a problem with the match.
Right.
And I didn't with this match, didn't have a problem with the outcome.
Right.
Now, I had a problem with some outcomes later on in the evening.
Yeah.
But not this match. But the placement of this match totally missed the mark.
I agree. It was chicken shit on a big show full of dog shit.
Hey, you right.
But we will climb through the turns together.
Wait, hold on. And shouts out to Naomi. You should have been in this spot in the first place. But they give it to the Barbie doll, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, to me, I'm not high on her. You know this. I didn't said it before. I think she's hot garbage. You know what I mean? She's basically the size of a pissant. And she gets in there. She's all right. She brings the fight. But I mean, skill-wise, I think Naomi is a better athlete, and I think it's her time. She's been here longer. Yeah. You know what I mean? So shouts out to Naomi. Whoop her ass and take that title. I mean, don't fuck that up.
I mean, in terms of wrestlers deserving and having time, WWE don't give a fuck about that anyway. As we'll talk about that later on in the show, too.
Here, one more thing to top on that. You guys sit here and think about it. Since SmackDown then became his own brand, I think they done made 2 fatal flaws with their women. First, Becky Lynch. Championship, it was a flop. It was a flop.
She was hurt. She was hurt for
exactly.
She got hurt after, but they didn't expect it to get her.
You remember, she just got the title.
They shouldn't even have a women's division. It was watered down from get-go. That was the mistake.
Look,
I said that from the beginning.
She got the belt, right? In the match.
Man.
She got the belt in the match. In the match was supposed to be her coronation.
I said, let's go uptown.
I told y'all, no, for real, I told y'all this was going to be a chicken shit, watered down division. And y'all go with it, yeah. What? You don't need that.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Had that women's title bounce in between.
They slowly bringing the bras in there, but you got to remember, Becky Lynch started off bad.
A title right
in her
now.
Coronation match, she was barely in the match. Alexa Bliss, Naomi, everybody else stole the show. She didn't fucking bring it. Then after she got the title, the bitch was injured for a month and a half. Then she wrestled a little bit. Then they passed the belt to fucking Alexa Bliss, who's Alexa Bliss, got it now.
Well, I mean, one thing that may help Alexa Bliss is now they got that veteran Mickie James up under.
Oh, well, yeah, but
that's gonna last a cup of coffee before Mickie drop her ass.
The best thing about Alexa Bliss is her music.
Okay.
Enough said.
And her butt.
You know what I mean?
Nice
and the Harley Quinn look. Oh yeah, shouts out to Murphy who wiped that up.
I'm not saying she's a bad person.
Murphy,
the guy from
NXT. Yeah, he about to put a ring on.
I'm not saying.
I know you want to talk about Murphy versus Rob Terry.
No,
TNA.
The point I'm trying to make is, I said this months ago when they brought the title there. The division was watered down. It shouldn't have never had a title there. You could keep bringing the women in, and it was ready to go. They forced it. I said this. They forced it, and you seeing what we're getting? A bunch of hot bullshit, hot fucking garbage. You know what I mean? Because this wasn't ready for no division. And I said this months ago, wasn't ready for a division. They should have waited. But hey, they jumped the gun. Now we got to deal with it. But let's move on.
They put the final to knock this shit out. They put it in the hands of 2 people wasn't ready for it. Becky Lynch, fan favorite,
not ready.
Fan favorite and everything. She wasn't ready for the big time. She's just like one of them people, like I said, like Daniel Bryan was. It's good to see him try hard, to keep trying, to get it. And then when it get, it's like,
the whole division wasn't ready.
Well,
they didn't have enough.
I would say congratulations
forces in the stable.
I would say congratulations to the club for winning the Raw Tag titles. It should have been on the main card because that main card could have used some more spunk. But, you know, congratulations to them nonetheless.
Well, not necessarily.
And then,
like the main card.
And then also they had another women's bout on the pre-show, Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks, and that one went pretty well. you know, like we said, it was gonna go. Nia Jax destroyed her.
Destroyed her.
Yeah, fucked her up.
She dropped her like a dirty dish rag.
Yeah, it was pretty much done. So Nia Jax is still on that road, on that devastating path, and you know, and shouts out to Nia Jax too. I see you slimming up though, you know.
No, she was looking good.
Yeah,
she has lost weight.
Yeah, I like the booty wiggle on the pin. I did.
Jesus Christ.
It was cool.
No, I mean, I'm not going like, hey, I want to say and get broadcasted. I'm not going to say that. But I mean, she did look good. She did look good. She lost some weight. She really did. That suit still doesn't give her any justice, but I mean, she's lost weight.
I don't care for the suit, but she can get it. Anyway,
okay.
So Monday Night Raw. Fuck.
You already looking forward to tomorrow?
Actually, I'm not. I'm probably gonna be watching fucking Benson. Anyways, so the Royal Rumble show starts, and the first match out the gate, okay, is the women's title for Raw, right? Bayley versus Charlotte. Good match. Worked hard. Bayley's a hugger. The bitch didn't win. You know,
Jesus Christ!
She didn't win. She tried so hard, and Charlotte proved why she
busted Charlotte's mouth.
Is she undefeated at pay-per-view?
Yes, she is.
16-0.
She's undefeated, and it was a good match. She hit her with a natural selection on the apron, and it came out of nowhere.
You know, the thing with that is, you know, and I apologize for using the word. I'm just pissed off at the end result that we'll get to. But you know, if you have Bayley beating Charlotte so many times on Raw and other shows, you knew when we get to the pay-per-view, the Charlotte's going to take her down. She hit her with the natural selection on the apron. Looked good.
Lights out.
1, 2, 3, and let's go on home. Charlotte will be on Raw tomorrow as the WWE Women's Champion.
But it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match.
It was a really good match.
It was a good match, but if I don't ever see it again, you know.
But it was a way to open up the show. Come on, I wouldn't mind seeing it again. It was good open up.
They popped the spark. They opened the show for the you know, and the next match after that was the Raw Universal Championship. Champion Kevin Owens defending the championship against Roman Reigns with Jericho confined in a steel cage. Good Lord. Those guys worked hard and they worked well. Kevin Owens was taking all kinds of damage in that match. I mean, he worked really hard.
He took a lot of bumps.
And it was amazing how he was able to walk out after that match was over with. Because him and Roman beat the shit out of each other.
They worked good together.
There's just no other way to put it.
And then here was the first caveat of the night. We knew it was going to be some kind of interference in this match, and we thought it was going to be Jericho. Jericho tried, though. Slipped some brass nuts. It didn't work. Roman Reigns was able to overcome that. Braun fucking Strowman.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman. Caveat 1. I'm not saying this is going to take place at Wrestle, but this is a caveat, though.
Yeah,
he
Braun
interferes. He puts Roman through a power slam through the table. And wait a minute. And I got to say, Braun Strowman, I love Braun Strowman, but Braun Strowman was fucking unsafe. He powerbombed Roman Reigns on the table with the fucking monitor sitting there, and he didn't even break the table. That was straight spine on the end of the motherfucking table. You know what I mean? You hear the pop like bam, and Roman wanted to say, shit, but he couldn't say it because the camera was in his face.
No, he couldn't say it because he came out as number 30 in the fucking Rumble. That's why he couldn't fucking say it. You know.
But I'm just saying, Braun
Strowman put them paws on him. He roughed him up. You know what I mean? He let that motherfucker know. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that cost him the match. Kevin Owens won, but good Lord, like I said, I gotta go back to how Kevin Owens went through a fucking. He destroyed a chair. They powerbombed him through a fucking chair.
He hurt himself doing the frog splash.
He frog splashed out on Roman Reigns, which was like 1 or 2 of his big bumps. That fucking where he fell off that top rope through that fucking bed of chairs or that little pyramid of chairs, whatever they had built up. There was so many different ways that could have went wrong, where he really could have got hurt. Man, that dude really fought for his championship. I don't want to hear no more. Yeah, I don't want to hear no more about this shit about Kevin Owens laying off. Yeah. That motherfucker put that fucking belt out there, and he fucking damn near got killed for it. But we don't know why the fuck. I mean, okay, we kind of know why Braun Strowman attacked Roman Reigns.
But that's a caveat we don't know. Because what happened later on in the night makes us think something else is going to happen.
Right, so, I mean, it's a little confusing because, okay, you come out, you whoop Roman Reigns' ass. Okay, no problem. And we'll get back into that later on, there was another match. After that,
The cruiserweight.
We had the cruiserweights. Arthur Ashe against fucking.
Oh fuck, man!
God damn, man.
The JY, you had the Juka, the JYD.
Rich Swann.
No, that wasn't
Rich
the JYD. That was
Rich Swann versus Neville.
The king of the cruiserweight.
The evil Neville. Yeah. So they had a cruiserweight match, right?
Hey, he beat the holy shit out of the JYD.
Hey,
the JYD.
they had a good match.
They had a good match. They went back and forth. They took up the 30 minutes they were required to take up. And you get your new cruiserweight champion.
Rings of Saturn.
Good old Neville. When he put that submission on the poor boy, he started foaming at the mouth. I thought
he really sold
the
it.
motherfucker started foaming at the mouth like a
sold it.
rabid dog.
God,
I said,
Dad.
we either gonna have to give him a shot of rabies, or we just gonna have to bust a sounder and take his ass out back. That motherfucker was out. It was a cold.
He had that predator hair though.
But
and
you
then he
know
was
what?
foaming into.
But you know what? The one thing that I will say for him, he looked crazy and everything, but he worked hard and he sell.
No, Rich
And
Swann,
yeah, he worked hard and he sell, and I have to give him credit. But we already knew they were going to give this to Neville.
I mean, you have to. You gotta
he
give him
turned,
something.
yeah, he turned heel, and you know he was good coming out of NXT. It was.
You know you're gonna get no title shot though.
No,
world
yeah,
title.
well, no. But that's what I said. This cruiserweight presents a lot of opportunity for wrestlers like that, who really there's no room for them up there because Roman Reigns is gonna beat everybody, and you know, so there's no room for him up there. But
No room for the skilled guys.
but when it comes to the purple ropes, they got room for you over there. You know what I mean? So congratulations to him. And then SmackDown, the face that runs the place, AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Great match.
They had a great match. They didn't have no props,
Man.
no weapons, no
Hold
interruptions,
for hold.
no umbrellas.
Oh God.
You know,
Trent Caliber.
yeah, they wrestled a damn good match, worked hard, and I think after that third or fourth
He
attitude
gave
adjustment,
Yeah.
3 rolling attitude adjustments.
right?
Put him
I
out.
think he gave him like 5.
But I mean total.
You remember
yeah,
he gave
total.
him one
No, total. He
off the
took
fucking
5.
second rope.
Yeah, and he kicked out of that.
Yeah.
I thought he was. I was like, AJ's finna do it. AJ kicked out of, and that's usually the Super Cena move to go to the top ropes to the second rope and give you that big attitude adjustment.
It's put down-
Super Cena.
It's put
I'm
down
putting
the
every
likes of Lashley. It's put down the likes of Seth Rollins. It's put some
Miz.
really people away from that top rope, but it didn't put AJ away. It took 3 or 4.
put down Bautista,
It took Batista. He took Batista up there.
and he put him through a table
Oh,
going
wow.
through there with an attitude adjustment.
Yeah, I
He
remember.
put his ass through a stage too.
I remember he put him through a car. He threw him through the car.
in the stage.
Yeah, some horse.
Yeah, they sure did. But nonetheless, Cena comes out victorious. He takes down AJ Styles. He is now 16-time champion.
16 times.
Tied
16
with Ric Flair.
Now here's my thing. Now let me be clear here.
The worst nightmares happened.
Yes, it has. Because, I mean, we're talking about professional wrestling here. We're talking about, when we talk about professional wrestling, I mean, to the casual fan, it may be somebody else, but to a real wrestling fan, when you talk about professional wrestling, it's Ric Flair, right?
Yep.
We're talking about, we're letting John Cena, who doesn't have a tenth, doesn't have an inch, doesn't have a microcosm of what the talent that Ric Flair had and possessed. And you're going to put this guy and tie him because you want your guy to be, you know, recognized as having the most title reigns, and not Ric Flair, who's won them everywhere, and not just your organization, you only won 2 in your organization. You know, the other 14 came from somewhere else. So this is a total Vince call. Now, I didn't have a problem with the match. The match was outstanding. I really got to say, Cena brought it, AJ brought it. It was an outstanding match.
Yeah.
But I had a problem with the outcome, big time problem with the outcome. I thought it was really dumb. I mean, that's about the easiest way I can put it, besides going off here and saying some things I shouldn't say and stuff like that. I'm trying to change all that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it was really dumb of the WWE to go that route. They didn't have to. You had a perfectly good champion in AJ Styles that you could have kept that title on until at least WrestleMania. He at least deserves that. You know what I'm saying? He has carried your company for damn near a motherfucking year. You know what I mean? Through stupid ass storylines, and had A1 matches every time he's come out. And you know, and I'm not saying this is the way you dog him out, because they didn't really dog him out. Because like I said, the match was A1.
It took Cena a lot of finishing moves to put him away.
It's just they missed the ball again. Here's the second. I feel this is the second ball they missed. The first one was having Anderson and Gallows on the pre-show. This was the second one they missed. Now they probably missed a couple more. We'll get to that later. But they had missed the. They really missed the ball on this, and I was just really hurt by that. I thought the WWE would come a little bit better than that.
Right.
You know, just having all the talent that they got right now in the Royal Rumble.
I mean, they got about a month or two to fix it.
Really disappointed.
I just don't think that after the year he had, you should say, hey, AJ, you're not going to be in the main event at WrestleMania, so let's just go ahead and give it to John now. But then when John's done with WrestleMania, he's going to leave, and then we'll just let you do what you were doing again. You know, I hope they don't mess around and do that with him. But like you said, can't really complain about the match too much. I didn't like the outcome either. I think AJ deserved to take it on into Mania without being touched. You know, that's just me. But they did make it look like John had to pull out a little extra something to put him away.
To put him away. They kept AJ looking strong.
Yeah.
I give them that. You know, we always clown, gotta make him look strong. They did keep AJ looking strong. I mean, he lost the match, yes, but it's how he lost the match. How many, how many attitude adjustments did it take for Cena to put it down? And then the last sequence when he hit him with the triple ones, you know what I mean? Hey, nobody's kicking out from that.
So, the name of the pay-per-view is the Royal Rumble and stuff. So that came out next. It was a 30-year anniversary. Supposed to be the biggest Royal Rumble in history. Well, what I can say is this. I really loved when Kurt Angle... Oh, he didn't come out.
And I really love when Samoa... Nah, he didn't come out.
Man, that breathtaking return by Finn... It didn't fucking happen.
Shelton Benjamin made...
Nah, he didn't come out. You know who came out? The motherfucker with Carmella, he came out.
Enzo. The smack talking
Enzo with the late entry.
Oh,
that motherfucker.
James Ellsworth. That piece of hot bum shit.
But I will
you know what I'm saying? That guy.
I will say this about Ellsworth.
He's an entertainer.
It looked like you hit the ground pretty hard, buddy.
Braun Strowman was fucking unsafe.
I hope you had your moment, fella.
He was so unsafe. Imagine if he would have busted his tailbone, because he could have really.
He really could have got hurt, bro. Yeah.
Braun didn't give a fuck.
Hey, and secretly Carmella didn't give a shit either.
She wanted out of the storyline.
Peace out.
Get him out of here.
You're done. But the Royal Rumble match, there wasn't no damn surprises, except for the perfect 10. The guy you call Ty Dillinger. He came out, he had a damn good show.
I like his show.
Number 10.
Yeah. He came in as number 10. Now it was great to start that. But he had a good showing.
He was about the only one that was a good surprise. Mark Henry came through.
He got his ass dusted off.
He put over.
Braun Strowman made Big Show look like a chump. And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin had a damn good showing.
Put out Braun Strowman.
But you know what? You know what happened, guys? Goldberg destroyed Lesnar again. Fucking, he picked up right where he left off. Threw his ass out.
They told him get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Lesnar's on the floor like, I want my mommy. I can't believe this nigga did this shit to me again. It was the same fucking thing again, bro. It was the saddest fucking
He was looking at Paul Heyman.
He was the motherfucking shit that you motherfuckers could keep putting on. And then you fucking had Orton go and win the fucking match again.
Oh, God. We didn't get to the other caveat.
This ain't fucking
We had Roman Reigns come back out as number 30.
No, Roman Reigns came out as number 30.
No surprise.
Okay. Why the fuck did you have this match on SmackDown with Luke Harper and Randy Orton to fucking go in the Rumble, and then you put Luke Harper in there anyway? What the fuck was that? You just said fuck SmackDown, we'll just fucking put him out there anyway. I mean, tell the truth, WWE, we would feel better knowing if you put it on your website if you had some no-shows.
Man, for real, you could have jazzed it up a little bit.
I'm sorry, bro. I mean, as much as I was opposing Shawn Michaels coming out, if you didn't have nobody else,
you should have sent him.
You should have sent them out there in the jeans and the t-shirt. Fuck it.
And he could have just got socked over the ring.
You know?
And that would have been it.
I'm just saying.
Super kicked a couple cats and they got thrown over.
Or you could have had Ziggler super kick him over the ring.
You know, for them to say that this was the biggest Royal Rumble in history.
Big name.
Stop fucking lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Wasn't no fucking big Royal Rumble.
Because you had Goldberg, you had Rock, you had The Undertaker.
Yeah, and they all came out out. Oh, subsequently in the mid to late 20s, so they didn't have to suck air that long. Got it. You know what I mean?
Goldberg looked horrible. I mean, and it looks like they're gonna go. Hey, wrestling fans, it looks like they're gonna go Brock Lesnar Goldberg 3 at WrestleMania.
My favorite spot of the match was when Goldberg bounced off the ropes and you thought he was doing a double clothesline.
He just fell.
He actually started falling and
He just fell.
He just fell.
Just fell. He straight fell, man.
That was
he just fell into it like, he was sucking
air. Fucked up by telling this motherfucker to go back out. You didn't take the fucking advice when you see this high ass on Raw with the blood dripping from his head. You know why?
He was high.
He was high as fuck.
I don't think he was high.
He was either high or drunk because his eyes were glazed and that blood kept running. That means his shit was thinning out.
His eyes was red as the devil's dick.
You gotta remember this. With him doing that dumbass shit, I think he gave himself a concussion and he was hitting that goddamn shit
All
to
I know
bust
is
himself,
the
and
way
he
that
didn't know where the fuck he was at.
The blood was coming out. It was loose. Like he had took some aspirin or something to loosen up his blood. And you know something else? I'm getting tired of his fucking wife sitting at ringside too.
Yeah, I'm doing it for my family.
Sit in the fucking back or some shit.
Hey, yo, you talk about your son never seeing you wrestle. You're a lie, man. You're a fucking lie. Your son's seen you wrestle on all the DVDs that you had. Wait, hold on.
On the WWE Network.
Yeah, because there was no Best of Goldberg because the
for
match was
$9.99.
like 15 seconds.
There weren't even 15 seconds anymore. I was telling him, I said, I was watching WCW back in the day. That motherfucker never faced Booker T on Nitro. Ever. And they got footage of him going up in a jackhammer. Are you fucking shitting me?
Did you see they put footage together?
What I'm saying is, I wouldn't doubt they had a shoot where they fucking just had this nigga jackhammering
people,
multiple niggas to say that he wrestled these people.
Probably.
You know? Because he wasn't even there that many days. Like, if you were to count the shows, there's only 52 weeks in a year. Mm-hmm. You ain't doing no 100 fucking people streak in no fucking year.
No, but they count pay-per-views too.
Yeah, they can count pay-per-views.
They can Saturday night.
They can count pay-per-views.
Saturday night.
Yeah, he was on different shows.
They showed him on Thunder. He was on different shows, bro.
But Goldberg didn't work that much.
Man, he worked enough.
He had that schedule.
Well, Thunder and Nitro and then pay-per-views.
And then like that shit.
And then they added a bunch of house shows because they said, oh, he beat this person the other night. And whoa, it was a magnificent affair.
I was going to them house shows. Them motherfuckers wasn't there.
Nah, they had
you know who main evented those house shows? Steve Regal versus Eddie Guerrero. Every fucking house show.
Well, I thought you were going to say Chuck Palumbo.
He was there.
That one lady was
there.
Raw.
Yeah.
Chuck Palumbo. Or Broad Chuck. Yeah. He was a superstar.
He was there with that bad tan. A lot of motherfuckers had bad tans on the show tonight, too.
Shouts out to AJ Styles and Charlotte Flair. Looking like Orange Peach.
They had them orange things going on, man.
Too much time in the tanning salon there.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm not even going to predict what happens next because they're going to fuck it up. You know, WrestleMania ain't going to be all that.
We got Raw tomorrow. I mean, I'm feeling disappointed. I'm just keeping it honest. I'm feeling disappointed.
But you know what?
I'm feeling bamboozled. I'm feeling
Royal Rumbles.
You know what I mean? This is bullshit.
This is too many Royal Rumbles that we come out here and we fucking sit in this goddamn studio and we fucking talk about the good things that could happen and they never fucking happen. And I'm getting tired of this shit. And I'm just not going to do this shit.
WWE.
I'm just saying, it don't make no sense to me. Don't lie to me and tell me this is going to be the biggest one. Just say, we're going to run the show tonight. You know? Tell us ahead of time. Don't expect no surprises and all that shit. It's going to be our homegrown superstars and a veteran that don't need it is going to go over again. Just tell us that shit.
Is you pissed at Brock Lesnar?
Because you already got
bitch slapped.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that.
I mean, I'm
talking about him.
No. I mean, to me, that made no sense whatsoever because how you gonna sell them to go against each other, and you just constantly got Goldberg just beating them, and we know in real life Brock Lesnar will beat the dog shit out of Bill Goldberg. It just don't make no fucking sense to me.
So what, WrestleMania, he's going to finally come out of it. He's going to beat
Goldberg. And you know what? It ain't going to mean a lick of nothing.
He's going to beat him.
If Lesnar go out there and
beat Bill
Goldberg, it ain't going to mean shit. How you telling me, right? Because this is your terminology. How you telling me that Lesnar can come in there and rough up all the young guys, all the young, strong Thundercats that was in the ring, right? And then this 50-fucking-year-old man comes out.
Same shit we said with the Undertaker. We had that argument against the Undertaker. How does 50-year-old guy going to do something?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm not saying that. I'm listening.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this: if you Brock Lesnar, nigga, stay away from the 50-year-olds, nigga.
For real.
Cause they all
whooping your ass.
Keep dude. And then Rusev, he had a face mask on.
That's because he got a shit broke.
He got a shit broke on him.
He was bleeding bad.
So is he gonna be okay for WrestleMania?
They should have put
he got a mask on.
Nose, bro. It'd be ready in 6. It'd be ready in like 3
Okay,
minutes.
but man, come on, he don't need to.
They should have put Jinder Mahal in that match. He was jacked.
Hey, I'm sure we could have found a spot for him. That because they wasn't giving no spots to nobody you wanted.
Ellsworth, Apollo Crews, that little
Hey,
boy.
Hey, bro, and Apollo Crews didn't have not a good showing at all. He went out there. I think he punched a guy and he got threw out.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have no
They
real
finna have him
showing in
get
there.
dick slapped by Dolph Ziggler.
They didn't have
see,
no real good showing.
The thing about it, your boy The Undertaker came in there, and you got a preview to see a couple of matches. Him against
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns drew 30.
him and what's that? The Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin.
So those are other caveats.
I think those are two kind of previews you kind of got to see. And don't forget the head up Goldberg and the Undertaker when they stood face to face.
That's what I'm saying. These caveats.
So
what are they going to run?
They showed you 3 different ways
Scenarios.
with the Undertaker.
Yeah. But see, that's what we were talking about in there. Maybe they're trying to throw us for a loop here to see,
which one people want to see.
Exactly. Because people are going to start guessing now. Okay.
They probably say, hey, if you can't find nobody else, throw Goldberg. Because this is why I keep saying, I'm thinking Goldberg is going to fight Lesnar at their next pay-per-view. And that's going to end. Let's go end that.
I hope. But
and then when you go into WrestleMania, they're going to give him the Undertaker and pray. No, I hope the Undertaker don't job that night. But it's all possible.
Goldberg beating everybody.
Yeah,
he on a roll.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
He owns Brock Lesnar's bitch ass.
I hope Lesnar and
So does the
Goldberg.
Undertaker.
I hope Lesnar and Goldberg goes into the next pay-per-view.
But Lesnar didn't beat the Undertaker a few times.
If they have another
Well,
Raw pay-per-view, but if they don't, I think it's going to WrestleMania, man.
And Hell in a Cell we went to.
That's the way I see it.
I don't know. The way I see it is this. I think that Goldberg's going to face him at the Raw show before WrestleMania. Then he's going to face him again at WrestleMania. Then they're going to go again at SummerSlam. And guess what? Goldberg going to spear him and jackhammer him every fucking match. That's just the way the career is going to end. That's the way it's going to be. You know? And you got somebody like Vince McMahon talking about this is great TV.
It's not.
You know? Dog, fuck that. Fuck your dream matches.
Ain't he like 80, man? Somebody needs to take him out back.
Those dream matches, they're not going to happen. You're getting the run-of-the-mill shit at WrestleMania.
Triple H, do us
You're
a
going to
favor,
watch it
man.
and you're going to like it.
You better realize that family is getting more powerful with Linda now part of the Trump administration.
Please let's not talk politics.
No, we're not talking politics. I'm just saying that family's
That
not going
ain't got nothing to do
nowhere.
with it because she can't associate with the WWE.
No.
While she doing that work, she's not associated with WWE.
Because if something goes wrong with a scandal goes on with them,
you see their confirmation, all they were showing videos of her events.
They was there.
Yeah.
Of course, that's her family.
Triple H and Stephanie was there.
Yeah, but if she keeps her hand too much with
No,
saying
they're
like
not
with the
gonna do
WWE,
that.
if a scandal pops up, she could be like,
just like when she tried to run for Senate and failed.
Yeah.
She separated from the company, and that ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. This is what you need to get used to. Randy Orton versus John Cena again, WrestleMania. They're closing the show out, okay? That's what you better get ready for. I'm gonna tell you something else. Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Triple H getting ready to beat Seth Rollins. He ain't gonna have no offense, no nothing. Get ready for it, okay?
Pedigree!
Get ready for it.
I hope not.
Lesnar versus Goldberg 4.
20 minutes.
Because that's gonna go again after this
20-second match. 20-second match.
Yup. Get ready for it. And then SmackDown comes around. No, that's Orton Cena, excuse me. Raw comes around. That's a toss-up. It might be Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns again with Roman Reigns destroying him and taking the belt. You know.
Nah, Finn Balor gonna be back by now.
Yeah, I think Finn Balor.
Finn Balor's gonna be back, but they're gonna put him on the pre-show.
Oh
you know?
God,
No.
This guy's lost his fucking mind.
This is what you have
But
to
then
expect.
from WWE,
This is
you
what
have to expect
from
it.
this fucking company.
And let them prove you wrong, because when you expect more, you get less. So let's expect less.
You get way less.
Let's expect shit work, and hopefully we get good work.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. But here's my thing with Vince. What you gonna do when these veterans decide to leave? John Cena already, he halfway out the door. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
But see, you got.
Hey, AJ gets tired, he goes somewhere else. What you gonna do then? You know?
AJ's been carrying your company.
It's like you're not respecting the folks while they're there. So what you gonna do then? What, we gonna have Goldberg coming to the ring in a wheelchair? Him versus The Undertaker in 10 years? The Senior Bowl? Is that what we're fucking doing now?
Fight of a lifetime.
Yup. Oh, trust it will happen.
Fight of a lifetime.
Wait. Undertaker broke his hip and can't go. Shame. Go Russell Goldberg. Cause that's their fucking release valve too.
It's gonna be Shane versus AJ at Mania.
Exactly. Thank you. So here we go. Seth Rollins versus Triple H. AJ Styles versus Shane. Thank you.
That's fucking.
Thank you.
If that happens, man,
I'm
I will
going
not
bowling,
watch it.
bro.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I mean, look, if these are the matches that's on there, I'm not watching it. This will be the first year ever in my life since 1980 motherfucking 6 that I have not watched WrestleMania. If this bullshit happens, I will boycott WrestleMania. I will hold.
It's like you're looking at us and you're just giving us one of these. Every time you do this shit right here.
Basically.
You know? And I'm gonna tell you something else. Motherfucker, we would have been all on your head if the shit was still $44.95. You're lucky getting away with this $10 shit right now. Because that's $10 shit that we watching. You can bet your ass. That's $10 shit that we watching in there. That ain't no $44 worth of fuck. That's bullshit. No. Because why in the fuck would they do that?
At WrestleMania, you know, they'll charge like $60.
Oh yeah, $64.95.
Exactly.
It's 44 on Dish Network. Dish Network got it back.
Yeah, well, yeah, poor bastards. I saw bastards motherfuckers that ordered it. They ought to ask for their money back and say the signal didn't come through.
I would have been like, signal didn't come through, man. I need my money back for that one.
That's bullshit.
Hey, did you watch it? Nah, it says here.
Who the fuck tells these motherfuckers that that's a good thing to do?
The yes man. I mean, I think Triple H just needs to sneak Vince out the house and put a cap in his ass. And then say, you don't know how you got it.
You know what? I don't get it with Seth Rollins, bro. I don't get it.
You can't get that Triple H a pass like that.
No.
Triple H a part of that shit.
He loses the match to fucking Orton. Then he comes out and he wins the championship. Then he misses the next one because he hurt himself. Now you're going to have him come out and he's got to wrestle Triple H that you know he's going to lose. Why? And now you're telling me AJ's gonna
put him over Triple H.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think
he's gonna lose.
No,
you might not like
this. You know what? Because Triple H lost last year to Roman Reigns, so that means he got to win this year.
You might not like this, but this shit eerily sounding like the CM Punk story. It got like little caveats of the way how shit's fucking going. You sit back and think about it, like the rise, and every fucking thing. Other than the injury, if you see the rise as you seen like the year before, where Seth Rollins was rising, you seen the rise of him, and then bam, something happened. He got taken out, injury, and he was a workhorse for all that fucking time. And then you see he come back, bam, he gets the title for not even. You can't even say a fucking cup of coffee.
You got me on this
for
whole
like 5 minutes.
Shane shit.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, I put that up in Wrestleheads. The same thing I put up that Orton was winning the Rumble. Wrestleheads reported that first.
They have been
that Orton was winning the Rumble.
They have been talking about that.
Now,
and they have been talking about that Wyatt winning it at the next interview and fighting Orton at WrestleMania.
So, and see, I'm like, why? Out of anybody, Bray Wyatt deserves a fucking moment.
So Bray Wyatt goes against Orton, right?
Right.
What are the odds he gonna win that match?
He should, because he's gonna be the champion.
They gonna put Orton. He should. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh God.
There's a lot of shit they should do.
Gimme got shot.
What are the odds that he's gonna win that match? They're very low.
Yeah. How they been fucking over Bray Wyatt over these years?
And it's not even the fact that they fucked over Bray Wyatt. It's all this time that Orton done sat on the sidelines. Cena on the sideline.
Half speed.
Now you notice.
Half speed. Full circle.
Now you know. Here they come back.
So you got to do this.
Here they come. Back to the fucking main event again.
Is this their last hurrah?
Fuck your dreams. Fuck your lunches for school.
Well,
I think Orton.
Fuck your
Orton ain't going nowhere. He a lifer.
But I'm talking about like last hurrah, like being in the main event at WrestleMania.
I can't even say that about Orton. I can't say that about
Triple H still in the main event.
Cena, I can see that shit. The only difference with Triple H can't act for shit. He wanted to be an actor. He thought he was good as The Rock, but he couldn't cut the mustard.
The one where he was when they was on the school trip.
The chaperone.
It was alright.
And I seen the other one. What was that one with Rappaport and them?
Yeah.
When he was supposed to be his ex-thug?
Yeah, he had to go and kill him, and then his father sent him to go kill him and shit. Yeah.
His best role was on fucking Pacific Blue when he was that goon with that DX shirt on.
You know what it was.
No, his best role was Blade 3.
Blade 3, yep.
That was his best role.
Okay, my bad.
Because he was cussing and fucking cracking jokes and shit in it.
Yep.
He was a bad guy in it, but he was actually funny.
Well,
that was his best fucking role I ever seen.
Let's just keep it on WWE right now.
They're
They're all going to win everything. They're going to sit at their fucking dinner table. Okay, Shane, you're going to win your match. Hunter, you're going to win yours. Stephanie, if you do something, you're going to win.
But the only difference with that, man, is even if Shane go against AJ, Shane go job. He ain't got an ego like that. Shane, he's willing to.
AJ don't need to be doing that.
He's willing to go to the whatever you got to do to put people over. Hell, Kurt Angle dropped that nigga on his head and threw him through a fucking window.
Be a match though, man. That should not be a match at WrestleMania, man. If that's a match, I'm telling you, if we have Triple H Rollins, which I know we're gonna have, if we're having Shane and AJ and Undertaker and Goldberg and Brock Lesnar and Undertaker,
you think
and
about
Reigns,
it. It's even Jericho versus Kevin Owens. Who really wants to see that?
I don't even think that's gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying it's going to happen.
It probably will.
It's
Jericho versus Kevin Owens, most likely.
Title for title.
Nah,
Jericho gonna drop that belt by then.
Nah,
he ain't gonna have that belt that long.
Jericho's gonna lose it, and he's gonna say, "You weren't there for me. We're best friends, and I'm not your friend, and I'm gonna challenge. I'm gonna take your title, friend." And that bullshit. Here we go. You're gonna have Sheamus versus Cesaro. These are matches that you're gonna have, and they should
Nobody
be.
cares.
But
who wants to see Sheamus versus Cesaro for the 29th time? I pass.
We're seeing a bunch of stuff for the 29th time.
Orton versus if they do that Orton versus Cena again.
Golly, man. If that's the main event, I will not watch it.
Bro, we gotta start covering other shit.
And see the sad part
for real. I mean, we gotta start tuning in more to New Japan.
See, the problem is if you look at the two shows,
I tune in enough.
You know what? Shit like this. That's why Omega rolled his eyes.
Yeah.
That's why Omega rolled his eyes and said, "I'll stay in Japan."
That makes me want to just report all on New Japan.
Well, he wants the IWGP title first before he. Because he know that ups the value.
Which one?
Let's ditch the WWE and go, report on New Japan.
Hey, I'm telling you, WWE's ditched us a long time ago. I don't have a problem with it.
Left you by the wayside.
They're getting on my fucking nerves, man.
They are.
You know what? You know what's been more interesting? Bad Dude Tito in Championship Wrestling for Hollywood. Let me give you a shout out. Support your indie wrestling. Bad Dude Tito whooping ass down there. Scorpion Sky whooping ass down there.
Okay, I know who he is. I don't know.
Yeah. Bad Dude Tito from Vermin, homie. You know what I'm saying? He finna take the title off of Pretty Peter Avalon.
Oh shit, Peter Avalon.
Yes. And big, hey, Eric Watts, homie.
Showtime.
Nasty. No, his name is Big Nasty. Eric Watts.
Oh, he ain't Showtime?
No, he is not. And he has both tag team titles. He's beating the shit out of the Hobo and his partner.
That motherfucker's still wrestling?
The Hobo is still around. He was the US tag title holder. And then Eric Watts beat both of them.
Ain't that fucking Paul Bearer Cup coming up?
Yeah, the PP3.
Yeah.
They're qualifying for it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know? It's been going down on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Big matches.
Shit.
A lot more interesting than the WWE.
I just don't see why WWE, they have all these matchups and they don't want to use them. You know what I mean? It's like, you got these great wrestlers that you can line up, and I mean, like, when you're sitting here and you're trying to put a card together and everything.
Look,
you adjust wrestlers by experience, by speed, by how long they can work. That you adjust the time of the matches. You adjust the suspense. You have to adjust for future plans and paths where you want certain wrestlers to cross and stuff like that. When you look at each match and each format, the way it's laid out, they have these wrestlers going absolutely nowhere every fucking week. And then because they're not going nowhere, they stay in the same spot with the same wrestlers. There's no growth. They have no advancement for these guys. And then when they do, like when they slip up and they do something right, because to me the thing with AJ Styles was merely just a contractual obligation where he signed and they said, we're going to give you a title run. So it seemed like they just did that, fulfill his fucking destiny, and now, if they don't ever give him the belt again, You know, that's what it was.
He probably get it back again on SmackDown.
I'm sorry, I just have no.
But see,
faith.
the bad thing about it
got
is
a vote of no confidence.
the bad thing about that shit is
You know?
most likely this draft gonna come after fucking WrestleMania, and then that's when they're gonna ship his ass to fucking Raw because they feel like we need you on Raw to help out Raw. And watch, that's what's gonna happen.
Raw has the big talent now.
The problem with that,
If you bring AJ from SmackDown, SmackDown's gonna die.
They have to move these
well, they're
guys
gonna move
NXT,
people up.
Gotta go to SmackDown.
They're gonna move people up.
Yeah.
If Joe come up, he's going to
Go to
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
He's not a Raw guy. But see, and for people should realize this, people don't talk about it, but SmackDown's been the better show since they
Dillinger's gonna go to SmackDown.
since they separated it.
Dillinger's
SmackDown has killed fucking Raw.
I don't.
In the ratings, storylines.
But
It's
SmackDown needs more wrestlers though, because Cena only became champion tonight because nobody else was ready. If you want,
there was nobody else is ready, or that was just they wanted to do.
No, nobody else was ready because
You couldn't put it on Dolph Ziggler.
AJ's already because AJ's already beat him. AJ's already beat the Miz. AJ's already beat Dean
AJ
Ambrose.
already beat Cena
He's taken
3
down
times.
the top people on the SmackDown roster. Instead of powering up Baron Corbin or something like that, they went back with the safer name of
He
Cena.
beat Cena 3 times.
That's why you bring in like a Samoa Joe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They got
He probably gonna be there
You
Tuesday.
need some more
I'm
folks.
just saying,
You
could have brought Samoa Joe in and had him challenge AJ, and now
They
you
got
him as
history,
competitor.
chemistry, and works.
Yes.
They could have done something else,
Yes,
but
Because
they don't want to do
remember I
that. They
told
want to
you.
just give it back to Cena
And I put
let Cena
up
hold
on the
it.
page. They're talking about Joe Cena at WrestleMania. And I think that's when Joe going prime time. I think they really looked at Samoa Joe. He stayed down there NXT for 2 years. And he fucking didn't bitch, didn't complain or nothing, and put good work down there for almost 2 years. So I think he's going to be rewarded for that.
Again, this is this wishful thinking that you
No,
have.
it's not wishful thinking.
That may not
It's what-
ever
it's
come to
what-
fruition because
it's
it's the
what
right
I'm
thing
going
to
down.
do doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do it.
Hey, if you sit there and think about it, everything I said,
Joe could go up there and get his ass whooped every damn night.
everything
you
I
just
put
don't
up
know.
on Wrestleheads, put up on the page, has been coming true. I said fucking Orton was the favorite.
I don't understand the logic in him winning. What the fuck he need to win for? What the fuck he need to go
It's
for
backwards
title
logic.
again?
It's backwards logic.
I mean, the motherfucker, before they even split up the goddamn belts, he was the one holding both the belts. He took a year off and came right back around. Like clockwork.
That's why he ain't going nowhere. He got that contract. He making like $3-4 million a year. Shit, he ain't going nowhere. It's easy money.
That Wyatt shit's over. That shit's over with. Because Orton's about to go his own way with this belt. And fucking Luke Harper showed you tonight.
And now, unless he say
he's not with Bray no more.
Unless he say
And that means somebody like Eric Rowan.
here, Bray. Here's my Royal Rumble spot. I'm giving it to you.
No, he ain't gonna do that.
It could be.
No.
Or Bray Wyatt could be John Cena.
No, it won't. Well, see, that's the thing. Bray Wyatt would have to earn it. Because if Orton do that shit where he give it to Bray Wyatt, and you think motherfuckers don't like him now, let him go get that goddamn title shot because it was given to him because he couldn't do it himself.
He beat John Cena in elimination, and whoever John Cena's going to face at WrestleMania might come to fruition at the Elimination Chamber. It might cost him the title.
I mean, I got no hope for that pay-per-view. I think that was going to be a sinking ship. You know, the only good thing that can come out of that one is the tag team bout and the women's bout. And they get Naomi to get the belt off of Bliss, and if they do the right thing with them tag team titles.
And they should have had them at least on the pre-show.
Yeah.
It was no American Alpha.
Yeah.
Nowhere inside.
Hey, it's not like you didn't have time, bro. You had time.
Yeah, you
They extended
you
the
could have
time
put one of them in the
Royal
Royal Rumble. I would have rather seen them.
I would have seen them over
Jason Jordan going there and fucking start
over
suplexing niggas.
Enzo and shit.
Over Enzo, over Ellsworth. Shit.
Oh, it's Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, what the fuck were they doing back in the
Yeah.
You know?
To start the feud again, now they're freeing again.
Yeah, you got motherfuckers doing double duty. You could have used some of the NXT superstars to go up there. It would have been nice to see the Authors of Pain in the goddamn Royal Rumble. Can you imagine how that would have looked if they would have faced up with somebody? That would have been great. Till Goldberg comes out, then he throws them all out.
Okay. What time?
With his falling down ass.
Yeah, he fell.
All right.
I can't believe that shit, bro.
Falling down. Good old Michael Douglas.
I don't get how Lesnar comes out and he just fucking he throws everybody, roughs up everybody, throws everybody out.
He's beating the shit out of people.
And then Goldberg comes out and he can't half work all these niggas that came out there, but he can rough up Brock Lesnar and throw him out. You know, it's different if you throw Brock Lesnar out and then you work the ring too. You know, you drop everybody on their head, do what you gotta do. He was fucked. He was fucked the minute he ran out there. You know? And it didn't make no sense to me. And if the WWE wanted to do something right, you should have had Lesnar jump back in that ring and start whooping his ass and throw his ass out.
Yep.
And then they fight their way back down to the curtain and let's go have a steak dinner. You know? That would have been the logical thing to do. But again, you got Brock Lesnar looking scared again, sitting on the floor. Oh, this 50-year-old man, I can't beat him.
Mummy.
Yeah.
Mummy.
You know?
My mummy.
He's getting maxed out by 50
Yeah. And then the cold part.
He whooped Mark Hunt's fat ass, but then Goldberg's 50-year-old ass threw him over.
Man, that's the cold part about this whole situation. I'm like, okay, I don't have a problem with Brock Lesnar getting his ass whooped, because that's what you alluded to. I don't have a problem with him getting his ass whooped. But how you gonna have him get his ass whooped by this dude, and then this dude can't even stand up for a double clothesline?
He's falling. He fell into the clothesline, though. Oh shit! He fell. His knees hit the ground before he hit the clothesline.
And you know what?
It was pathetic.
And you know what?
You know?
And I'm not gonna take nothing off of Roman Reigns in this situation either. You know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns had just wrestled that fucking match with Kevin Owens, and he got just as hurt out there. I know he wears a protection thing around his back,
that shit didn't mean shit.
But when he got hit on that table, he was hurting too. And then you gonna tell this motherfucker, "Hey Roman, wet your hair up again."
Wet your hair up.
Yeah, wet your hair up again. You gotta go back out there, nigga.
And you're fucked up.
And Roman's like, "What the fuck I gotta go out there for? Orton's winning the fucking match."
Kurt Angle.
We want you. I think it was just what JR said. I got an idea, Roman. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna be out there with Orton. We're gonna put Orton over. I guarantee you.
You're gonna do it, right, Roman?
And just like JR said, but wait, I don't care about the future. We'll figure it out. Do this now. Roman, go wet your hair up. You're going back out. Roman's like, fuck, he fucking trying to snap his shit back on and shit. He's like, fuck, man, I gotta go back out. Am I winning? No. The fuck am I going back out here for? You know? Like he wasn't just in a fucking title match.
Yeah, he came
in a brutal match.
Yeah, he came out.
Yeah. And then he goes out there again. I figured it was either him or Cena going out there. Cena might as well win the championship and the Royal Rumble on the same night and challenge himself. Because that's where we at with these motherfuckers right now. The whole show been a kitchen, bitch. So
Man, basically that was it.
I was finna ask.
No,
that was it.
The whole show been a kitchen, bitch.
We didn't bitch about. We didn't have. Okay, like I said, let's be clear here. We didn't have a problem with the matches. The wrestling was on point. The matches told the story. We had a problem with the outcomes, and we let you know about it.
So basically, you saying what I'm trying to get from it. You saying you had a problem with the Royal Rumble itself.
The Royal Rumble match and the
itself.
SmackDown match because you fucked off the future with your selections of the winners.
Mm-hmm. And then you fucked up, and then you fucked up by putting Gallows and Anderson winning that tag title on the pre-show. I thought you missed the mark on that. Yeah, I gotta say that. But those matches were good. But it's just
with all the time that they took for the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Hey, God bless them, but they're cruiserweights. They could have been on the fucking pre-show. They could have put the purple ropes up on the pre-show because that whole fucking build-up between Rich Homie Quan and fucking Neville, all that shit that they did with Neville,
Rich
and him, that fucking video build-up and all that shit, it would have been more deserved on the Raw Tag Title.
For Gallows and
Anderson. The club, they should have had that moment.
For them.
Yeah,
but see,
they should have had that moment.
You gotta remember, this is a whole lazy trend. If you sit here and see, you got a Raw set out there for the Royal Rumble. They just lazy now.
And they pretty much had the Raw table call most of the show.
Yeah.
SmackDown was only out there for AJ versus Cena.
And they got the cruiserweights too.
No, that was a different
see, that's a mix.
That was Mara and Aries.
Mara,
Aries,
and
what's his name? Graves.
Yeah.
That poor kid, he worked so goddamn much. They just barely took NXT off his plate to replace with him with what's that? Nigel McGuinness.
He's the next antagonist. He's the next main antagonist. He's good. He's good. I like him.
He's knowledgeable.
Yeah, I really do. But he's
the next JBL, basically.
Well, he's an antagonist. That's what I mean. An antagonist. Yeah. JBL's an antagonist. You know what I mean? Bobby Heenan was an antagonist.
I got no hope
you
for
know?
the future of WWE. I mean, until they fucking, until they fucking decide that they're gonna fucking do some weird shit.
That's the wrestling.
It just fuck them. They do some dumb shit sometimes. And tonight was one of them nights where they did a whole bunch of dumb shit, and then you expect a smo like me to fucking work all fucking day tomorrow, and then turn around and turn.
Let's watch Raw.
I'm
watching it anyway.
I'd rather watch Wheeler Dealers. I'd rather watch Ed picks up a Buick Regal.
I'm not going that far. I am not going that far.
I was gonna say, what the fuck is Willard?
I was gonna say, yeah, that's that fella. I am not going that far. I will most likely be tuning in to Raw because I want to see where they're going. I mean, hey, some people want to go watch Will and Dillers. You know what I mean? I'm not watching no shit called Will and Dillers. Whatever the fucking channel is that on?
I don't know, it's probably some fucking car channel or some shit. See, the funny shit was he talked about he tried to say he wasn't mad, and then you see all
we're all mad.
The anger.
It comes out as we start talking. It's like it was bullshit.
Oh, man.
Like the matches, they just didn't do it no justice by having it the way they did.
It was a bad. The Rumble itself, I had to say it was bad. I mean, we knew the Cena shit was going to happen eventually, where he was going to get 16.
Yeah, but I didn't think it should have happened there. I thought AJ deserved, because he's really been carrying a lot of this shit for the last year. I thought he deserved to get that title into WrestleMania.
Let's just go ahead and bottom line it. You talk about the brand SmackDown. Honestly, if you sit here and think about it, AJ Styles and The Miz been carrying that brand, and that's just the truth. Between them two, as Miz was the Intercontinental Champion for a while, AJ Styles was the fucking heavyweight champion for a while. Between them two,
Ambrose Cena, he's been a big part of that too.
To me, that's where we differ.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's why I said like AJ and Miz carried the SmackDown brand. Ambrose is a disappointment.
Ambrose has.
Well, see, the thing with Dean Ambrose, the thing with Dean Ambrose and everything is,
He's been there.
I think that they've given him a lot, and they probably not gonna move him back up no more for a while.
I mean, shit, the motherfucker was in the title picture for 2 years.
But you know the same thing.
We're talking about
consecutively.
SmackDown. We're talking about putting in work on SmackDown. Ambrose has been carrying his half of the bargain. Same thing with Miz. And saying it took me a while to come around on Miz, but I have towards the end of the year. He's been doing
really good heel work.
Yeah, he's been doing this thing. I mean,
he made SmackDown. I gotta watch SmackDown. What the fuck the Miz gonna do?
AJ Styles made you gotta watch SmackDown. That's why.
I said both of them. I said they both carried it.
And the Miz tonight, he did nothing but take everybody's moves. Mm-hmm. I seen him hit one skull crushing.
Hey, that makes up for that. That makes up for that match that he had where he was just weaseling and out, just hiding and shit, and letting everybody else do the work. And Weasel didn't got the pin. That little triple threat match was with Sami Zayn, him, and Dolph Ziggler. Remember, he just weaseled out and didn't do shit. You know what I mean? So
taking about a year or two ago?
That wasn't a year or two ago. That was like earlier this year. What are you talking? Earlier last year. You know when he was in that old title picture. No, this is before Dolph. This is when they were in that whole. It may not have been Sami Zayn, but it may have been somebody else. It was on SmackDown. It was like a little triple threat. It may have been before the brand split, but it was last year.
Let me ask you this question, Mark. Now, because we've been dealing with this SmackDown situation, right? If Dolph Ziggler wins the belt now, how are you gonna feel about it?
I wouldn't feel bad about it. I like Dolph Ziggler as a heel.
I think that for so long, they kept giving us hope that they were going to give it to him.
But maybe they were waiting until he made a move like this, because if you look at Dolph Ziggler as a face and Dolph Ziggler as a heel, it's night and day. Even from his early work when he was a heel to his work when he was a face, it's just night and day. His work is better. I like his work better as a heel. I think he produces more as a heel.
I like him better as a heel too, but the best time in his career was when he was heel and he had Vicky Guerrero.
And when he had #heel.
Yeah.
I made that a tattoo.
Heel Ziggler?
Yeah, that was the shit.
But see, you gotta remember this too. When around SummerSlam last year, that was his best shit when him and Dean Ambrose were going back and forth and the motion shit was coming out. That was the perfect time to take it off of fucking Ambrose, put it on Ziggler.
But they didn't do it.
No, I'm just saying. And then, then you have AJ beat Ziggler because it would have been a way better match than what the fuck Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose do not have the ability to have a great match with somebody to take it next level. He just don't have that.
What are you talking about? He ain't got that. He got that.
No, he don't.
He do have that.
That match, that's out of everybody AJ Styles went against. That's probably AJ Styles' worst match, and it's not AJ Styles' fault.
Okay,
that's
Randy,
the thing.
Randy, I don't know what you're looking for when you talk about Dean Ambrose the way you talk about him, because Dean Ambrose can go hold the hold.
What the hell? What the hell? You were just in here talking about AJ Styles can sit there and work with everybody, and you know this shit.
No,
you go back.
The reason why I said that.
Who do you think had the worst match? AJ Styles worked with, and don't give me that James Ellsworth bullshit, because we all know that was some.
The reason why
bullshit they brought up.
James Ellsworth.
No, the reason why I say that though is because AJ done matched up with all those guys already.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it, because everything that AJ is gonna do from here on is a retread unless they get some more fucking guys up there.
Yeah. Whether the NXT guys are coming,
right.
I think Finn Balor's coming back to Raw. You got Samoa Joe. You gonna have Ty Dillinger over there. I mean, possibly Nakamura.
Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, we need
Nakamura should go to SmackDown, but then Raw will take it.
Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, I'm just saying we need some fresh opponents
for these guys.
AJ Styles.
Yeah. But see,
because that's what keep you interested.
But see,
like if AJ, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Ahead.
If AJ and Ambrose work this year, let's say they work 2 months together this year, I wouldn't want to see them again this year.
Yeah.
So that when they pop up on me again next year,
it'll be fresh.
I'm not tired of
it. Yeah, of course.
You probably don't see AJ Styles and Cena no more.
But they beat the shit out of it so much where you get 6 months, then you get a 2-month break, and then you get 3 more months.
Yeah.
And now we're into the next year with this shit. That's why we don't have a chance to appreciate when they do wrestle each other. It's like they oversaturate the rivalries. This ain't fucking the old school fucking Flair versus Savage when it never gets old.
Yeah. Or
this shit
Flair, Ray wrestle for like
right,
years.
and Flair Sting.
Yeah.
But this shit gets old, and it gets old fast. And another thing too, they was able to get away with that back then because exactly, they didn't have these weekly shows where they squared off all the time.
Like
they had months and months of fucking build up. Talking shit to
you gotta
each
remember,
other.
most of them dudes, they went against each other at the house shows, but that's what you see in that city.
Right.
Or like somebody writing and it's like, oh yeah, this match happened here.
Yeah.
And then you might read about it later and like, oh yeah, okay.
But now that we get to see it all the time and all the time and all the time, I kind of feel bad for them because if they're scheduled to do a good match at the pay-per-view, they don't want to work that hard on Raw.
The problem is with Dean Ambrose, I think it is oversaturation. You know, it's like they have him working too much. If you look at the fucking shit, he is the most worked fucking person on the fucking
I can
regular
agree
shows.
with that.
No, I'm just telling you.
There was time there
and the house shows. They got that dude working a lot. Like
there was time there where Dean Ambrose
oversaturating
was morning, noon, and night on the show. He was there at the beginning, the middle, and the end.
it's too much. You got to pull off.
But you can tell that he done scaled back from that now. He's in the Intercontinental role now. He's in the mid-card role now.
What I'm saying is,
so you're not getting too much Dean Ambrose anymore.
They still ramping them up.
But he had so many rivalries with these guys. I think he needs a change of scenery also. He needs a fresh list of wrestlers to go against.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's like this.
That's going to be a good one.
It's like this. SmackDown got people, but it's them putting their people ahead. It's them letting the new people come up and challenge. Because you sit there,
they got Apollo Crews. What's they doing with him?
They ain't done nothing with him, bro.
They need to trade him back. They need to trade him back to fucking NXT. That's what I would do. First off, he wasn't ready for that stage. It was too much too early. And I said that shit when the fucking draft happened. I'm like, you brought him up too soon. I'm like, you didn't let him develop a character. You didn't let him fully develop a persona. In the ring, the dude is fucking good. Mm-hmm. The ring work wasn't the issue. It's the whole persona, the whole package. And they fucking hurried it up. I mean, even if you look at Baron Corbin,
a lot of people up.
If you look at Baron Corbin was even down there a year plus. And that's what I'm saying. Apollo Crews, that's the thing. Apollo Crews wasn't even down there that long. He was down there, 6 months maybe?
He's down there more than that. He's down about 9 months.
It wasn't a year.
It was damn near. It was damn near a year because when they were taping the show, the Beyond the Mat, the stuff like that for the WWE Network, whatever that show was called, Breaking Ground. Breaking Ground. When they taped that Breaking Ground, Apollo Crews was a part of that show, and then they came around for the that next year and had the little part of Breaking Ground. He was there past a year, but Baron Corbin was there like 2 years. He was getting upset because he was getting passed over by like Tyler Breeze and motherfuckers like that he thought that he should have been on the main roster before. You know what I'm saying?
They totally floundered Tyler Breeze.
Okay, but Tyler Breeze,
Tyler Breeze reached his peak in NXT.
He's an NXT talent.
You know?
And just some people, everybody can't be a star, man.
Yeah.
Cruiserweight.
Everybody can't be a star. You gotta have some enhancement talent. That's how it goes. He was good in that fucking.
You should get paid. Fandango, he was like Fandango, so I don't give a fuck. Johnny Curtis was like, I'll be an enhancement talent, and I'll be that enhancement talent, and I still get paid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fandango ain't tripping, and you ain't gotta have the rigorous responsibility of having to do it on TV every night. For real.
But see, you gotta look at that independent shit. That's the thing. Some of the motherfuckers like doing the independent shit because there's more money, which we talked about earlier. Yeah. Which they got the possibility of making more money because you're controlling your own shit. You ain't getting somebody.
But see, this is one little point I want to make about that we touched on. I didn't really get to touch on when I was trying to make my point when I was saying about Japan. Japan can pay okay. You look at a contract over here in the United States, like say, let's just Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, let's just say Seth Rollins makes $3 million a year. Just saying in the United States, right?
1.5.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, that's what he makes.
He only doing 1.5.
Remember. He makes more, and then I think Roman Reigns is like right there, and Dean Ambrose is a little bit over 1.
Just use it as an example.
No, I'm just
saying. If he makes, okay.
They all getting underpaid.
Well, here's just the point. The point I'm trying to make is you go to Japan, you get paid less than that. They pay him $500,000 in Japan. He come back here, and that's worth $3 million. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. Japan's money on the dollar is worth more than the United States, so they can pay him less than Japan. Japan can afford to pay you $500,000 in Japan money, whatever the yen or yang or whatever they call it. You bring it over here, and it doubles and triples because their yen and yang or whatever is worth more than our dollar. So you're really getting paid more when you live here. You're getting paid that over there, but when you bring it back here and you have to transfer it over, you're making out like a fat cat. You know what I'm saying? That's the point about like cats that go in Japan and make that money and come over here and go.
Like a Brokeback Mountain, you with the taxes.
You deal with that.
They probably charge for that shit.
You deal with
gotta pay the taxes.
No. You deal with their taxes. I understand that, but it depends on where you live. Now, if you were smart, most wrestlers live in Florida, Vegas, Arizona. Texas. You know what I mean? Texas, no state tax. You know what I mean? That's why you get smart. When you live in those areas, so they can't tax you like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna pay your tax, yeah. But it's not like I'm coming to California. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to live in California. I'm getting heavily taxed. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just give it up. You know what I'm saying? And go stay over in Europe or stay in Japan. You know what I'm saying? Fuck coming back here.
You sit there and think about it like states like them 4 states. You said. No sales tax. Ain't nobody crying about shit over there.
No, there's no state tax.
No state tax.
New York has no sales tax. So when you go to New York or New Jersey and you buy something that's $9.99, it's $9.99. Yeah, it ain't fucking $11.03 like it is here.
Yeah, the hat.
Yeah, it ain't fucking $11.03 from $9.99.
And then the fucking I know the tax out here didn't went up. That shit, they didn't crept that shit up.
It is going up, and they're gonna start trying to touch the pumps now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gotta, if we because I want to talk about this, but I don't really want to do it on the show. What we're talking about. Yeah. I'm just saying they voted for him.
Well, this is state. This is local.
Yeah. This shit the shit way before that motherfucker.
This is the shit that was going in before.
It's gonna be more when your income tax checks come back with less money. Maybe not this year.
That's why
I don't even. Income tax is not something I.
If the president wanted to do something right,
I don't participate.
I say anybody that got tax trouble, he should give them one time reset button. Let them reset their shit.
All I do is pay.
Because you think about it, IRS, they don't do shit. That's like a department that don't do shit, but they make out like fat cats.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That department don't do shit except take people's money. That's all they
gonna happen.
Well, we all gonna get fucked.
You know what I mean? That's what exactly. This is what's gonna happen. When those ones that complain about the Medicare that pay like $30 for a copay when they go to Kaiser, when that shit goes up to $90 to $100 a copay, don't come complaining. I'm just saying. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't come complaining. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. And when, you know, the ones that we know, when they come like, oh, fuck, man, they're fucking us on the medical and this, that, and this. Hey, don't want to hear it.
But see,
you know what I mean?
It's just like, you know, I told y'all, and I said it on Voxer. I'm like, people sitting there bitching and complaining about the new president. But I'm like, a lot of you bitching and complaining didn't even go vote. So I don't even want to hear your fucking...
No,
I don't want to hear you say shit.
No, people that don't vote, I don't.
They sitting there. You can't bitch and complain if you don't want to be a part of something. Now, if you put your vote in there, then hey, talk as much shit you want. You can go ahead and play that song. Fuck Donald Trump. I love that shit. I play it too.
I play it all day.
But at the end of the day, don't bitch and complain if you don't vote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you don't fucking do nothing to try to push an agenda, if you sit back and you want other people to do work, that's what's the problem with this society. They want other people. You know, you go out there and vote, Charles. I'm too good to vote. I know this. It ain't no candidate. It ain't no candidate good. No, motherfucker. You got to make a choice. You have to make a choice. I don't give a fuck if you vote independent or something. Make a choice.
Pick the dog's ass.
I wish we could vote for a better WrestleMania.
People say we're fucked either way.
Yeah, see, we got no vote.
Yeah, we got it.
Goddamn WWE Hall of Famer is the president now.
Crazy.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that wraps up this goddamn show.
I mean, what's the future of wrestling, man? Like,
shit, we'll see in a couple weeks. We don't know. We'll see what happens after.
Maybe they should have a song "Fuck Vince McMahon" and Triple H.
Fuck Vince McMahon.
Isn't that?
Yeah, fuck.
Because Triple H, come on now, y'all can't be giving Triple H these free passes. Now the sad part about it, he did a masterpiece the night before at the goddamn NXT. That shit was good.
So is this a plot to just make NXT look better and better?
I don't think they intentionally doing that shit. I think they just you got motherfuckers. See, that's the problem. The problem is, if you look at this shit, Raw stirs the pot. But if you look at SmackDown been being a better show where they actually do storylines, where they actually push agendas forward. You look at Raw, it's just a bunch of bullshit for 3 hours. Just like the Cruiserweight, why would you have a Cruiserweight show? See, this is the thing I don't understand. You have a Cruiserweight show that's supposed to be exclusively for the Cruiserweights, but you still have Cruiserweights wrestle on Raw. Not on SmackDown, but on Raw. See, that's your problem. When you do that 3 hours, you got to sit there and figure out fucking shit, which I understand. It's just like fucking, who said that shit? JBL. Like, they paid them so much money for them fucking 3 hours. And I understand that. Hey, get your paper, Vince. But come up with creative fucking ways. You should have fucking just, don't call them cruiserweights. Just have fucking up-and-comers. Hell, have like an open hour where, you know, like they did when shit was bad, when they brought up the ECW, the USWA, and all these other motherfuckers. It's not gonna happen, but the thing about
Goldberg's around, fella.
The thing about it is,
forget about it.
Why NXT is gonna be fucking better because it got that ECW kind of feel.
Yeah.
Without the hardcore
it's
bullshit.
Closed in.
Yeah.
And the fans really love wrestling.
They make it intimate.
And they get wrestling.
They make it intimate. You got
it's not the casual fan like when we went to the show. Those people that didn't even know nothing about the wrestlers that was wrestling just showing up because they got cheap tickets. You know what I mean? We ain't dealing with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you go to an NXT
now, see, that
show,
shit pissed me off.
When you go to an NXT show,
$25 tickets,
yeah, $30 tickets, and we paid $100. Yeah, we were idiots. When you look at the NXT show,
and then the NXT show came, that shit sold out before it even hit the street.
Yeah. Nah, man, some ladies, my nurse, the one that's going, man, she said she found tickets.
No, I'm talking about the one that came to the Riverside Municipal Auditorium.
And that's the one she went to.
Oh.
Yes. That's what I'm telling you. They must be nice. They scored the tickets late. And they said they were all sold out, but scored them on the internet for somebody. Had a nice time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Bought them from somebody else.
Yeah. Good old ticket scalpers.
Yeah. It still was a good show. Great seat, she said. Not too bad of a price either.
I mean, the Municipal Auditorium ain't bad. There's every seat in there is a good seat. I still ain't been in that Citizens Business Bank.
I've been
Ontario.
I've been to a couple of house shows.
Because that's what SmackDown always come out there, right?
Yeah.
Is them seats as bad as the ones that we sat in the station?
Well, hey, yeah, they're a little small.
Yeah.
But it is a great view. Nowhere in there is a bad view. It's a great view. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great.
Did
the
arms come up?
Yeah, it's right on top of the action.
Oh, the arms come up though?
I don't know, man.
I don't think the arms come up.
Years, man.
See, I think
They
you
don't
gotta
never
catch
come
the
up.
tickets where you can get a closer seat.
Yeah.
Where you can get into the fucking folding chair fucking zone.
Exactly. And don't go to Ticketmaster because they will overcharge you. I paid for the tickets that I paid for was basically like $35 seats, but I paid like $70 for it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
If I would have paid $70 to Citizens Bank Arena, I would have been sitting on the fucking floor. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know? Instead, we up a little bit up because Ticketmaster would have be bitches.
And I didn't even know Ticketmaster was selling them anymore because I thought it was StubHub and Access now.
Well, now, this was like a couple years
A
ago.
lot of people was backing off of Ticketmaster because of that. Because of the customer service charges started.
Crazy.
Kill
Just crazy.
motherfuckers, yeah.
They'll charge you $75 for $35 tickets. Are you crazy? For real?
That's a $40 markup.
I didn't even know. And I was sitting there, I'm thinking, I really looked at the ticket, I'm like, wait a minute.
It always
$35.
You know, it
Why I
always
pay
makes
so much.
It always make you mad because when you go to a wrestling show, you gonna see a motherfucker like that sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I only paid $20.
Yeah, because it was how much you paid. And I'm saying, they was like, those seats are down there.
Yeah, the boy wanted to
It turns out I had the other
the
ticket.
boy
Like,
wanted to
real?
come, so we dropped 15 on him. And you sitting there staring at him like, and I paid 85.
Man, those niggas paid $30.
Watch it back.
All right, what time?
I gotta tell you,
That wraps up another illustrious
I'll tell you, them motherfuckers
show.
out there, they make it hard for us to talk about wrestling sometimes because you do some shit like you did tonight, and then you know we wind up sitting here with these low voices and shit like that, and ain't nobody got no hope.
The funny
for tomorrow.
the funny
This
shit.
shit's gonna run as pro.
The funny shit was, if you look at the first episode earlier, everybody, hi, yeah, oh, this is gonna happen. And then you come down, you think the goddamn dog didn't die.
Yeah.
It's just, oh,
And
man.
it was worse than that. It was worse than that. Well, don't fuck up the suit.
I'm to your
So
dog.
we can- so we
What
can
about
bury it,
Jack?
baby. Oh, don't get me started about that. We could have watched this at the Hardy compound.
Hey, you gotta face facts. The Hardys are over. Matt Hardy's so fucking over.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta just face it, man.
Yeah.
That shit, that was a way out idea that fucking worked for him.
That shit worked. It opened them up to something that we ain't never seen. They show so much charisma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody loving that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things. That's one of the best things about TNA.
Well, you know what's
Broken
funny?
Brother and all
Well,
that shit. That
Brother
Bro,
Nero.
all that dumb weird
Well, you know
shit.
what's funny? The
Bro.
funny thing about that was, I had heard a rumor too that the Hardy Boys was gonna be in the Royal Rumble. They didn't make it.
Said they were gonna be in there.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's rumor.
Yeah, I heard it.
The Hardy Boys ain't gonna be.
I was like, I thought the smoke was gonna clear. I thought Chemo was coming out with the ice.
Goddamn,
cold,
let Chemo
ice
go.
cup.
Chemo though.
He didn't come out.
Man.
None of them came out. But Robert Roode is still glorious.
Turn it off.
How about that?
God, when he fucking debuts, they're gonna bury him too. They just fucking they have this hard on. They're gonna fucking make you feel all nice and good and fucking what's that fucking shit that came on Saturday, NXT? They're gonna make you feel all good on NXT. You're gonna be a big star. We're gonna make you. You're gonna be the man. And then you come up to the main roster and you yesterday's news before the first show starts. Cause that's WWE.
Another lecture show.
They fuck
Wrestleheads
people over.
out.